Hi friends, thank you again for joining me today. So for today's practice, we are going to focus on standing poses. I'm going to call this a hands-free practice. No chaturangas, no downward facing dog. And once in a while I like to do this in my practice just so that I can really focus on strength, on strengthening the legs, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the glutes, as well as the core, and also stretching some of these same muscles. So go ahead and grab your mat. You may benefit from a block today. If you don't have a block, that's fine. It's not necessary, but sometimes it helps to have a block in case you want to bring the ground closer to you. Otherwise, I will see you on your mat. Stand tall. Allow the bottom of your feet to really sink onto the earth. Feel the four corners of each foot. And then find yourself really grounding down through the bottom of your feet. And as you do, bring your big toes together and heels are maybe an inch apart from each other. Now really energize your thighs so that you're pulling the kneecap up. And then pull the belly in, and as you do, you notice a nice curvature of the back. Allow that to be there, but see if you can elongate the tail towards your heels. Now with engaging the core, lift the chest up towards the sky, soften the shoulders away from the ears, allow the palms to be open to the front, and then the back of the neck should be nice and long. Notice if you have a tendency to kink the back of your neck. If your chin is lifting up, draw the chin towards your chest just a little bit. So you're not all the way down here, but just enough so that your chin is parallel to the floor. And that gives a nice elongation of the cervical spine. And the crown of the head is reaching straight up to the sky. So just pause here in this Tadasana mountain pose for a few moments. Feel the sensation of grounding down to lift up. As you press your feet firmly onto the ground, can you feel your spine lifting straight up to the sky? And then soften anything else. Soften all the muscles that you don't necessarily need for this particular pose. Soften the jaws, soften the cheeks, the forehead. And then take your awareness to your breath. Notice your breath at this moment, in this particular moment. Whenever you're doing this exercise or practice, just notice your breath. Now can you begin to elongate your exhalation? So as you inhale for 4 counts, can you make your exhales for 6 counts? So inhaling through the nose for 4 counts and exhale out through the nostrils for 6 counts. And then we're going to add movement to this breath. So begin to reach your fingertips straight out to the side. Inhale, reach up for 4 counts, and exhale, bringing your hands to the heart center for 6 counts. And do this with your own breath. Notice how the breath, the inhalation expands your chest. You can lift the chest up just a little bit more. You create a back bend. And as you exhale, maintain that back bend, maintain the long spine, and just bring the hands all the way down to the heart center. And do this a few more times. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And exhale, exhale, exhale. And one more time, please. Nice long exhalation. The top of your inhalation, bring your palms, hands, fingertips reaching up to the sky. And exhale at the bottom of your exhalation, your hands come to the heart center. Now please separate your feet hip-width apart. Your toes and knees are pointing straight forward along with the hip bones. And then this time as you inhale, reach up, come up on your tippy toes, lift the heels off the ground. And exhale, bringing your hands all the way down to your chest and bring your heels in. So coordinate those two movements together. Inhaling, 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 lift up. And exhaling, 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 heels come down. Nice and slow. Keep that ratio of your inhalation for 4 counts, or maybe if you want to increase it to 6 counts, but your exhalation is longer. So 6 counts or 8 counts exhales. And keep going with that breath, inhaling, inhaling, inhale. Hello, Shanti. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And then next time as you inhale, lift the heels up. Pause here for a moment. Really pull the belly in so you can lift the chest up, engage the core. Have the back of the neck be long, crown of the head reaching up to the sky. Lift up a little bit higher and exhale. Begin to bring your heels down and your hands to your chest. Very nice. Bringing your big toes together, heels are an inch apart from each other. Sit into your chair pose. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. And then exhale, reach the fingertips back behind you into airplane pose. I'm going to turn so you can see me here. So inhaling, reaching the fingertips up, chair pose. Exhaling, airplane pose, reach back behind. And one more time, inhaling into chair pose, your fingertips reach up to the sky. Exhaling, airplane pose, and pause here in airplane pose. And then lean forward just a little bit so you can lift the heels off the ground. Making you soften the shoulders away from the ears and keep the neck nice and long. Your chest can lift up as much as you like to. Inhale, lift the heels up just a little bit more. Sink a little bit lower. The heels come up just a little bit more and sink the hips a little bit lower. And then keep the heels up and lift straight up back into the sky, into the standing pose. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. Pause for a moment. And then we're going to hold our chair pose once again. So sit back into this chair pose and then pull the belly in. You still want a curvature on the lumbar spine, but see if you can lean your weight back a little bit so that if you look down, you can see your toes. And then reaching the fingertips straight up to the sky, bring your arms into cactus pose and lift the heart up. Inhale. And then exhale, bringing your arms together, bringing the elbows together, and do a little cat-cow right here. So inhaling, lifting the chest up, tailbone goes back. Exhaling, pulling the belly in, round the back. And one more time, inhaling, chair pose, lift the chest up. Exhaling, pulling the belly in, round the back. And then releasing out of the pose, inhale, reach up. Exhaling, bringing your hands to your heart center. Pause for a moment. Inhaling back into your chair pose, lift up. And then lift your right foot off the ground, lifting the right knee towards your chest. And exhaling, lower that leg down. Inhaling the left knee towards your chest. And exhaling, lower. Inhaling, the right knee comes up. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, the left knee comes up. Exhaling, lower. And this time as you inhale, the right knee comes up. Pause here for a moment. Take the outside edge of your right ankle to your left knee. And then sit back into this one-legged chair pose. Pause here. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Bring your hands to your heart center. And then sit a little bit lower if you can. And stay here for a moment. Take a nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation, and then slowly coming back up and release it. Inhaling back into chair, lifting the left foot off the ground. Take the left ankle to the top of your right knee. And then sit a little bit lower, leaning back, pulling the belly in. Bring your hands to your chest. And then sit down a little bit lower if you can. Lift the chest up as you sink down. Remember to ground down to lift up. Take a couple of nice deep breaths in. Really great hip opener right here. Exhale. And then inhale, coming back up and release. Good. So we're going to add on to that sequence. Inhaling back into chair. Taking the right foot up. Cross the right ankle on top of the left knee. Sit a little bit lower. Your hands come to your heart center. Inhale and exhale, sink a little bit lower. Now take your peace fingers, the index and the middle finger, to your right toe, right big toe. Take your left hand to your hip and then see if you can stand up, bringing the toe with you. So this is a great place to stay and practice for some of us. Some of us can begin to straighten that right leg forward just a little bit or a lot, but really energize that left leg so you can lift out of the hip. So you're not dumping onto one side. See, the minute I lean over, I lose my balance. So you want to stay centered, hug into the center, pull everything into the center. That right hip lowers as the left hip lifts up to the sky. And then maybe begin to bring that right leg out to the side. Good. Take a nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation, and then release that foot. Bring the right leg in front of you. Reach the fingertips straight up to the sky and exhale. So for this side, I'm going to do it facing the camera so you can see what it looks like to the front. Inhaling into chair pose. Exhaling, bringing your hands to your heart center. Lean, shift your weight to the right foot. Lift the left leg off the ground and take your left ankle on top of the right knee. Sit a little bit lower in your chair. Inhale and exhale. Press down firmly to the bottom of that right foot. And then take your peace fingers to your left big toe. Your right hand comes to your hip. Inhaling, stand up straight. And then you can pause here and just practice staying here for a little bit. Soften the shoulders away. If you like to challenge yourself, you can begin to straighten that left. So notice that you're not hunching over. Pull the belly in so you can lift the chest up. Lift the right hip up, lower the left hip down. And breathe here. Just inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. Beautiful. And then maybe you just want to take that left leg out to the side. See how that feels. Now notice again, if you're leaning over too much to the right, can you hug everything down to the center line of your body. Pull the right hip in so you can bring the left leg out to the side. And it's okay if that left leg is in a diagonal. It doesn't have to be way out here. You can keep it in the diagonal. Soften the shoulders away. The belly is in, the chest is up, crown of the head reaches up to the sky. And then release the hold. Lift the arms straight up to the sky. Bring the left leg to the center. Pause here, lift the leg up a little bit higher. And then exhale, lower the foot down, bring the hands down to the Hi Kuchulu. Inhaling, reach up to the sky. Exhaling, hands come to the heart center. So we're going to add on, continue adding. Sit into your chair. Inhaling, reaching the fingertips up. Soften the shoulders, belly comes in, chest lifts up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Lean over to the left. Pick up the right foot. Take the right ankle to the top of your left knee, left thigh. Sit a little bit deeper into your chair pose. Lift the chest up. Bring in your fingers to your big toe. Your left hand comes to your hip and stand up tall. Stay here and practice, or you can begin to straighten that right leg. If that feels good and you want to stay here, take the leg out to the side. If that feels good and you want to stay here and practice, you can stay here. Otherwise, slowly begin to bring that right leg back to the center. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the arms straight up to the sky. Exhale, begin to twist and bring your left hand to the outside of that right foot and see if you can grab the outside edge of your right foot. Or you may just want to go to your knee. That's perfectly fine too. Inhale, as you lift the chest up, can you soften the shoulders away from the ears? And with your exhalation, you can twist into this pose. Inhaling, the crown of the head reaches up to the sky. Exhale, twist. And then slowly coming back into the center. Inhale and exhale, lift the leg up just a little bit more. Release that foot. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. And exhale, lower the leg down. Beautiful. One inhalation here. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, hands come to the side. Inhaling back into chair pose. Exhale, shift your weight to the right, pick up the left foot. Cross your left ankle on top of the right thigh. Inhale, sit deep into your chair and lift the chest up. Bring your right hand to your hip. With your peace fingers, grab your left big toe and then slowly begin to stand up. Inhale, soften the shoulders away. Exhale, maybe begin to straighten that leg. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the right hip up. And then take that leg out to the side if you like to. Remember, you can do all these with the knee bent. Inhale and exhale. Energize that right leg. Make it so strong. Ground down to lift up. And then your inhalation is going to bring that leg back to the center, lifting the right arm all the way up. And exhale, cross your right arm over so you can grab the outside edge of your foot. Inhale, and your exhalation is going to take you into a twist. Each inhalation is going to elongate the spine, and each exhalation is going to twist you. Inhale, soften the shoulders away. Exhale, lift the spine tight. Inhaling, begin to bring your arm back to the center. Left arm comes up. Inhale and exhale, release out. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhaling, back to the center. Always returning back to your center, returning back to home. Tadasana. Beautiful. Adding on once again. This time I'm going to do it from the side so you can see the angle. Inhaling, chair pose. Exhaling, bringing the right ankle on top of your left knee. Sit deeper in your chair. Inhale. And exhale, grab the big toe with your peace fingers and thumb and stand up. Inhale. Exhaling, straighten that leg. Inhale here for one breath. Exhaling, take the leg out to the side. Inhaling, maybe lift the left arm up. Exhaling, bringing the leg back to the center. Cross your left arm over so you can grab the outside edge of your right foot and then begin your twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lifting the spine tall. Exhaling, twist into the pose. Energize the left leg. Now slowly we're going to add on here. So release that right foot and swing that right foot behind you and come into a variation of Ardha Chandrasana. As you press the bottom of your left foot down onto the ground, see if you can lift the right leg up a little bit more. Energize that right leg. Now begin to bend your left knee a little bit more, bend your left knee a little bit more, and then gently step the right foot back. Now you may need to spread your feet a little bit wider so you can come into warrior two. Inhale, reach your fingertips out to the side. Exhale, begin to straighten the left knee and reach your fingertips back behind you. And then as you exhale, pour yourself into your triangle pose. Inhale, reach the fingertips, the right fingertips straight up to the sky. Really energize that entire back leg so that the inseam of the right leg is lifting up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your gaze back down to the floor, bringing your right hand to your hip. This is where you may use your block. Take your block and put it about a foot in front and to the side of your little toe. And then slowly begin to shift up into Ardha Chandrasana. Lifting the right leg up behind you. Imagine a wall behind your right heel, and you're pressing your right hand onto that wall. Take a nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation, pull the belly in, and slowly begin to bend your left knee, lightly landing your right foot back behind you, back into your warrior two. Turn your body to the front so you come into Anjaneyasana crescent pose, reaching the fingertips up to the sky, or sometimes it's called high lunge. Keep the back knee bent, and then slowly begin to lower the back knee, maybe an inch to the ground. And then lift the leg up, and lower the knee down, lift the knee up. And just one more time, lower the knee down, lift the knee up. Good. And this time, as you pause here, bring your hands to your heart center. Begin to shift your weight forward to the left foot. Lean forward. Make that the toes in the back lighter and lighter and lighter, so you can lift the toes off the ground and come into warrior three or Digasana. And even in this pose, can you create a back bend? So soften the shoulders away from the ears. As you're pulling the belly in, can you lift the chest up? Press down firmly to the bottom of the left foot and lift through the inner leg, inner thigh of the right leg. Inhale, exhale, and your inhalation is going to lift you all the way up and cross your right thigh over to the left thigh. Maybe cross twice if you can. Inhale, reach the fingertips out to the side, and as you exhale, bring your right elbow underneath the left elbow. So either the back of your hands can touch, or you can cross twice. Inhale, reach the fingertips up, and exhale, sit a little bit lower. Bring everything to the midline of the body. Your elbows move to the left as the knees move to the right. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale and exhale, and then slowly come out of the pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana. Very nice. So we still have to do the other side. Let's see if you remember it all. Inhale, you sit into your chair. Reach the fingertips up. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. Shift your weight to the right. Pick up the left foot. Bring the left ankle on top of your right thigh. Left ankle on top of the right thigh. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale. Taking your peace fingers and your thumb to your big toe. The left big toe, your right hand comes to your hip. And then stand up, bringing your toe with you. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten and strengthen that right leg. Inhale, begin to extend the left leg forward. And exhale, take the left leg out to the side. Pause here for one breath. Lift the right hip up as you lower the left hip down. Soften the shoulders away. Inhaling, coming back to the center. Raising the right arm all the way up. And then cross that right hand to the outside edge of your left foot. Inhale, reach the left fingertips up and over, and exhale into a twist. Inhaling, crown of the head reaches up to the sky. Exhaling, twist a little bit. Take one more deep inhalation, one long exhalation, and then begin to release that left foot and take that left leg back behind you into a variation of Ardha Chandrasana. Energize that back leg. Begin to bend the right knee more and more and more till you can gently touch your left foot back onto the floor behind you. Bend the right knee, and see if you can spread your feet apart from each other so you give yourself enough room to move. Inhale into Warrior Two pose. And then as you exhale, begin to turn your right palm up towards the sky and reach back behind you. As you do, begin to straighten that right leg more and more and more, and create a nice stretch all the way from your right toes to the right side body. Keep that length that you've created on the right side and pour yourself into your triangle pose. Your right hand can land on your shin or your thigh or even on the floor behind your right foot. Wherever you are, see if you can keep that both sides equally long. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Pull the belly in as you imagine your right rib cage rotating up to the sky. Soften the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Taking your gaze down to your right toes, begin to bend your right knee more and more and more. This is where you're going to use the block, if you have one. Block right on the outside and about a foot in front of the little toe, right little toe. And then gently begin to shift your weight to the right leg. As you do, the left leg can come off the ground. Really energize that left leg. Imagine that you have a wall behind that left heel and you're pressing onto that wall. The belly comes in as the chest lifts up. Inhale. And exhale. Really energize that right leg too. Both legs are nice and strong. Take a nice deep inhalation. Nice long exhalation. And then you begin to bend the right knee more and more and more so you can very slowly land back into your Warrior Two pose. As you come into your Warrior Two, inhale, reach back, exalt your warrior. And then exhale, begin to turn your body to the front into Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach the fingertips up, bend the back knee. Inhaling, reach up as you bend the knee a little bit more. Inhaling, reach up and bend the knee a little bit more. And one more time, inhale, reach up, pull the belly in and bend the knee a little bit more. Bringing your hands to your heart center, inhale. With your exhalation, shift your torso forward to your right thigh, shift your weight to your right foot, and then slowly begin to take off into Warrior Three or Degasana. Lifting the left leg behind you. Lift through the inseam, the inner thigh of that left leg. Lower the left hip down and down and down. Take a nice deep inhalation. Nice long exhalation. And then slowly begin to lift your torso up as you begin to bring your left knee all the way over and cross that knee. The left knee crosses over the right knee. You might even be able to cross your ankle. And then sit deeper back into the pose, taking your arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, your left elbow goes underneath the right elbow, and then here you can either the back of your hands can touch or you can cross again into eagle pose. In your eagle pose, really sit low and lift the fingertips straight up to the sky. So in essence, you're compressing all the lymph nodes underneath your armpits as well as your groin. Everything comes to the center line of the body. Your elbows coming to the right as the knees go over to the left. Take a nice deep inhalation. Nice long exhalation, and then slowly release out of the pose. Come back in your Tadasana. Inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Pause here for a few moments. So these physical poses are not only beneficial in terms of making us stronger and more powerful, upper body, lower body, core, but also they allow us to cultivate a single focused mind. So you bring your focus onto a point that is not moving, and then also take that focus on inside. So no matter what is going on, what the environment is, what is happening in our environment, that we're able to just come back to the center, find our groundedness through our feet, find the sky above us, and onto that middle axis of the body. If you hug everything to the center, you're able to maintain the pose. And that's just a practice for daily life. So come down to the floor, please. And then slowly begin to lie down on your back. Inhale the knees to your chest. Rock a little side to side. Taking the left foot down onto the floor, cross the right ankle on top of the left knee, and draw the left thigh to your chest. And then rock a little side to side. This is what we were just doing standing up. A lot easier on your back. And then take that right knee all the way over to the left. And you may stay here and practice, just interlacing your fingers on top of your shin, or you may be able to pick up your head and shoulders and grab the outside edges of your feet. And the wider you take your heels away from each other, the more challenging this is. So see where you are, see where your body wants to go. Maybe your heels are down here, that's perfectly fine, or you can pick up the heels away from your hips a little bit more and towards your shoulder, which gives you a little bit more stretch in the hips. Take a nice deep inhalation, nice long exhalation. And then gently release your feet down. Put your left foot down, pick up your hips and shift your hips over to the right just a little bit so you can bring both knees down to the floor. And then open up into this nice twist. Just relax. Your left ankle on top of the right knee. Draw the right knee towards your chest, and interlace your fingers behind the right hamstring and just rock a little side to side. And then find stillness in the center. Now cross your left knee all the way over to the right, and then see if you want to stay here. Just interlace your fingers on top of the shin. Or maybe you want to pick up your head and shoulders and grab the outside edges of your feet. If you do this, see if you can turn your palms up. And then lower the head and shoulders down. And maybe you want to see if you want to pull the heels away from the hips and more towards your shoulder. Gives you a nice stretch in the hips, all the muscles that you just worked on. Take a nice deep inhalation. Nice long exhalation. And then slowly release out of the pose. Bring your right foot down onto the floor. Lift the hips up. Shift your weight over to the left. And let your knees go to the side. So we come into a nice little twist. Just winding down our really strong practice. Inhaling, coming back into the center. One more final pose of happy baby pose. Take your outside edges of your feet and just rock a little side to side. Feels good on your back. And then as you're ready, come into your final pose, Shavasana. As you find your Shavasana, allow your feet to be completely soft. You can even wiggle your feet a little side to side to make sure that you release any tension that you may be holding in the legs. Have the belly be soft, let the hips be completely soft. Let the upper back, shoulders, fingertips, palms of your hands be soft. The back of your scalp resting on the floor beneath you. Close your eyes. Just lose yourself for a few moments in this corpse pose. If you have a few more moments, I strongly suggest that you stay here and practice Shavasana for maybe 4, 5, 6 minutes. If you're ready to move on and continue with the rest of your day, begin to just kind of rock your head a little side to side, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingertips, deepen your breath, nice deep inhalation through the nose. And exhale out through an open mouth, reaching your fingertips above your head, bring your legs together, and really stretch your entire body. The way your toes reaching away from the hips as the fingertips are reaching to the weights. And then exhale, release, and draw your knees one at a time towards your chest. And then notice which nostril you're breathing in through. Make it easier, roll over to one side. And rest for a moment, resting your head on your bicep. And with the strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat. As you find your seat that is comfortable, sit tall, and remind yourself how strong you are. You're strong, you're powerful. Just tap into that inner strength. And we always ground down to lift up. Feel a sense of grounding to lift up. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for your genuine and authentic practice. I always enjoy sharing this practice.